What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. And guys, we have a fun offering for you today, all the way from 2003. Special request from one of our subscribers, Mr. Renee. We bring you the G.I. Joe National Guard with mission card included. Another cool offering, all the way from 2003. G.I. Joe was really cranking these guys out during that time period. Every figure was one-upping the other figure. This was an anticipated figure for me. I've been tracking this figure back in 2003. I'm a huge fan of the camouflage grease paint on the figures. I like the way they look. All of the heavy camouflage outfits. And this is a National Guard, so didn't come with a ton of accessories. Didn't really need them. You know, he had enough. I mean, you can see he's got his gun belt here. Or I should say his bullets vest strap. This row of bullets. Newer head sculpt for that time period. Let's get in close to. Collectors like the close shots here. Once again, there's those really cool gung-ho grip hands. I love those hands. I think those were the best hands that Hasbro put out. Really cool gun. Look at the scope. Look at the attention to detail on this scope, on this gun. It almost reminds you of a sniper rifle. Here's a stand if you want to prop it. It's got the strap on it. Plastic helmet. I would have liked to seen these guys go with more of a realistic helmet. But once again, you know, this is Hasbro's way of cutting costs, where they could add something here, they'll take something away there. The backdrop on this carded figure is phenomenal. You got the iconic G.I. Joe Real American Hero logo there. And we're talking about the mission card. I don't know if it's oh, okay. Maybe the mission card's underneath on the floor. Oh, I see it. I see. Let's turn this guy around. Tell me what you think about this guy. Oh, here's his equipment list. Not big. It's on the side of the box here. Belt, boots, M240 machine gun with strap, ammo belt. We would love to hear what you think about this guy. Do you own this guy? Are you looking for this guy? Please leave a comment in the comment section right underneath this video. We would love to hear from you guys. Love to chat about this guy. Let's give you a blown out look here of the box. The card art is phenomenal. Here's your backstory. Your backstory on the National Guard. I know a lot of men and women that are in the National Guard. Just really cool. Here's our year there. It's 2003. This one, once again, I get into the poster deal. This would have made an awesome poster. Phenomenal. Here's a SWAT team grenade launcher. We also have this guy in our museum collection. This guy, price point wise, wasn't bad. I think we paid $26 for our National Guard. We picked him up at Toys R Us back in 2003. You can still get this guy on the secondary market for a reasonable price. If you're paying more than $60 for this guy, you're probably paying too much. But he's in there. He's in between the I would say the $30 and $50 range. 60, 70, 80 is probably too much. You still can get this guy fairly cheap for a reasonable price. And I say reasonable because, you know, at the end of the day, you're still talking about, this is a C10 museum quality example right here, figure that we have of our National Guard. If you're buying them like this, yeah, I would say 50 wouldn't be too much for this figure. But you got to watch out. People are going to try to raise the price on you, especially if they feel that you know, people are really looking for this figure, if he's really in high demand. So just be careful. We can do the research here. If you wanted more information on the National Guard, just send in a comment underneath this video, and you know, we'll try to get as much information out. I would say always start with Cotswold Collectibles, Cotswold Collectibles, eBay, and then I would say Amazon. And I would do it in that order: Cotswold Collectibles, eBay, and then Amazon.com, because Amazon can get kind of expensive as well on you. Whereas eBay's doing a lot more buy it now type situations on some of from their eBay stores. So you can catch a break like that. But you know, don't get caught in a bidding war if you're trying to find this guy on eBay. Don't get caught in a bidding war. But Cotswold Collectibles first, guys. First and foremost. It's just a really cool figure. We'll go back in. Our subscriber, Mr. Renee, he calls in a lot. He comments a lot, and he really tests the M.I.B. Master Museum's knowledge and our stock of G.I. Joes. So he really wants to see these guys. And I don't think we've disappointed Mr. Renee yet. I don't think we disappointed him yet. I think there's one figure that we're still in the process of acquiring. And once again, I believe I shared that with him and some other subscribers. There's a couple things that my acquiring of figures, well, I should say, let me word it like this. There's a couple of things that we have to have as far as collectability wise for our figures. Well, for one, the top thing is I have to actually like the figure. I actually have to like the figure if I'm going to purchase a figure. I said this before in the past. I won't get figures just because somebody else likes those figures. I have to actually like the figures, but because I'm such a huge G.I. Joe fan, there's few G.I. Joes that I don't like. And because we are a museum, you know, and it's the preservation and the historical value of G.I. Joe and his history, then we'll get them. But for the most part, that's at the top of the list. I got to actually like the figure. I have to like what I'm purchasing, you know, because some of these guys are very, very expensive. You know, like I said, on today's market, this guy may go for $50 or $60. And, you know, you have to be happy with making a $60 purchase on an action figure. And if you're just buying him just to do a review on him, and then you're going to shelve him, I mean, you're out of $60. You're not happy. If you only get 2 views on this figure, what you bought him for didn't work, and so you have to be happy. If I get two views, and I know I'll get one view on this figure. I'm happy because I was happy when I purchased him back all the way back in 2003, 14 years ago. So he wasn't bought for that purpose. And that's the cool thing. But another thing is that we look for C10, between C9 and C10 figures. Mint on card, mint in box. As close as C9 and C10 as we can get them. I'll never buy a loose figure. Hence my nickname, Mr. M.I.B. But those are some of the criterias that we're looking for when we're purchasing and acquiring action figures. I mean, there's some figures that we had and we were looking to acquire, or trying to get, I should say, and you know, we looked at the packaging, we looked at the figure, and you know, like I said, this card is simply gorgeous. Everything about this card is perfect. And I like the way that the carded material here is on the inside of the card, not on the outside, which is another cool factor. So it's just perfect in every way. But guys, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. We'd like to thank all of our subscribers, our new subscribers. Welcome to the family. This is how we do things. And guys, you know the drill. You know the drill. We'll be here all week. Grab your favorite beverage. Hop on the couch. Sit back and turn on the M.I.B. Master Museum channel. God bless. And keep collecting.